Rejoining in this conversation, are you surprised by the yuan strength now at 16-month highs?
Actually, not really. We started to identify this at Nomura around July this year. We started to see some evidence that the big outflows that we've historically seen in China, such as tourism outflows, unidentified outflows through the errors and missions, actually, we started to see these contract. Now, to me, that was actually something very, very telling, that the overall balance of payments picture was much more favorable. So now with the bond inflows that we're starting to see even more scope of bond inflows because there is this discussion about will FTSE Russell include China in their global bond index. If that's the case on the 24th of this month, I think the potential for foreign inflows into China will be even more significant. That will cause exporters to repatriate even more. I think dollar China can come off quite substantially. One thing I just mentioned, and this is more a medium-term theme, but I think the market's starting to play this. It's about a Biden potential win in the US. If that comes through, I think the market will be talking about not just reduced politicking. They'll be talking about the potential for tariff unwinds. They'll be talking about the potential for even more, if you want to say, growth in this theme around renminbi internationalization. So it's definitely not over, in my view. I think there's a lot more downside in dollar China.
How much more, Craig? Because it seems like the rate at which we are going on the yuan right now, that it can undo pretty much the last 2 years. March 2018 roughly is when the trade war began, when President Trump slapped tariffs on China. And we see the yuan very quickly getting to those levels.
Yeah, I mean, look, it has been fairly rapid in terms of the time frame itself. But when we run our valuation analysis on renminbi, so we look at 4 models, it's actually still showing us that we're still not too far from fair value. We might have moved into slightly overvalued territory, but if there's a structural story around us, there's no reason why renminbi, in my view, can actually strengthen even more. So I do think that there is scope for us to break lower. If there's an unwind of these tariffs, then I think dollar China can trade back down to, even within the next 6 months, 640, 650. And beyond that, if the internationalization process kicks off and the politicking actually ebbs as well, assuming that it's a Biden presidency, we could see even more.